Have you ever wondered if we are the only life forms in the entire universe? Have you ever thought, yeah, there could be, but it can't be more intelligent than us, right? Consider a bigger picture. Have an open mind when thinking about intelligent life and consider the facts that are available to us today. Today, I will be attempting to persuade you into believing the possibility of there being intelligent life besides the human race in the known universe. I will be providing credible evidence from sources such as NASA and National Geographic. I will be using the proposition of policy, with that being that I am calling for the United States government to go full force on the discovery of habitable exoplanets and to release all information relating to extraterrestrial life. Let me first start you off with a problem. We have a lack of information as a society when it comes to knowledge about space and what it truly contains. According to the NASA Exoplanet Archive, we have just started to scratch the surface for finding other habitable exoplanets. There are currently 4,154 confirmed cases or confirmed planets as of May 7th, 2020. Even though we know of these planets, we still don't know what is on them and what kind of life they could support. This is a problem because of the lack of information, keeps us from planning long-distance travel expeditions, and keeps us from being able to properly prepare for what potential threats could be there. And if we ever did go on these expeditions, with our planet having a finite amount of resources and with an ever-growing population, it is important for us to become an interplanetary species. If we do not become an interplanetary species, then we risk extinction of the human race in the event of a cataclysmic event that has the potential to destroy Earth and all life that inhabits it. This problem affects everyone, including the audience. It is our right that we have our information, and we need a change in how we are looking at our future and the possibility of living on those exoplanets in the near future. There are many ways to satisfy this need, and even more ways that we can satisfy this need. For the need of becoming an interplanetary species, we will look to none other than Elon Musk. Elon Musk runs the private space company called SpaceX and is currently the #1 supplier of the International Space Station, better known as the ISS. So this gives him credibility when it comes to being a reliable space company that could take us a step further. He already knows the basics of space travel, and he has a plan already in motion for the human race to get to Mars by 2050. It was presented in the article written about him called Elon Musk's Plan, Get to Humans to Mars and Beyond. According to this article, Elon Musk has been preparing space shuttles for deep space travel and getting humans to Mars. If his plans are successful and we do get to Mars, then we would have ensured that the human race will survive in the event of a world-ending disaster. There are currently 200,000 participants signed up for this trip, and Elon would like to see all of them get there eventually. As for the information problem, we will look at National Geographic article written by Dr. Shreve called Who's Out There. In the article, they discuss different satellites that are bringing in new information every day about the various exoplanets that surround our solar system and are within the Milky Way galaxy. The most exciting project that is currently being worked on is called Starshade. Starshade is going to be a deep space satellite that will have a 100-meter diameter of shade in the shape of a sunflower, which is why it was cleverly named Starshade. It will be used to see exoplanets very far away in a better light than what other satellites have been doing currently. And the ones that we do know about, we will get better readings on them, and we will be able to find the new ones that will soon be discovered. According to the article, the chances of one of these planets having biological life on it is all but confirmed, and the chances for that life to have intelligence is incredibly high. Another way for us to get vital information about extraterrestrial life is to release sealed documents that hold information about alien life that we may already know about. There are countless eyewitness accounts of the experiences with alien life and sightings of UFOs. A few to touch on are the Battle of Los Angeles. During World War I, an unidentified flying object was hovering over Los Angeles early in the morning. And anti-aircraft did not know what it was, so they opened fire on it, and they continued firing on it for about 10 minutes. This woke up a lot of people in the city, and a lot of people saw what they were firing at, but it was never confirmed in the news or released documents exactly what that was that they were firing at. Another testimony was the crashed UFO that landed in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. The UFO crash landed and was immediately surrounded by government vehicles, and everything on site was transported away, and information about it was kept secret to the public. The book, written by the late Stanton T. Friedman, a nuclear physicist and professional ufologist, gives insight to this incident, and he was the first civilian investigator on the case. In instances like this information should be released to the public, and instead it is held for public safety. It is hypocritical for the media to say that they are going to release all the information on COVID-19 to install fear, but they will withhold information pertaining to extraterrestrial events because it would scare the public. If our thirst for knowledge and the need to become an interplanetary species is met, we would be much better off. With the vital information released to public viewing, we would have a much better idea of what to expect of our future. If we were to make it to Mars using Elon Musk's plan and become an interplanetary species, we would be ensuring our species' survival. Finally, if we were able to continue to explore exoplanets and truly discover what they can hold for us, then the possibilities are endless. I will leave you all with this last thought. I urge you to keep an open mind about the existence of alien intelligent life forms, and I must ask you to do your own research on the subject and to draw your own conclusions. I also hope that you will support the missions to get humans to colonize other planets, and lastly, consider the fact that Earth is on a timer slowly winding to an end, and to think to yourselves, what else is out there?